Good morning, everyone. Actually, good morning from the UK. Good afternoon, good evening, good night for those of you around the world. My name is Kaz and I'm from Momiji Savings Studio. I'm starting the year with closing out my December accounts. It's going to be a little bit of a long video. Well, not too long, because I'm going to close out December, open out January and do some cash stuffing. So the reason I'm here is to check in with my spending and keep it under control. I'm here to share with you my budget and how I've dealt with moving countries, having New Zealand bills go out and UK trying to earn money in the UK. It's been extremely difficult for 6 months. I did get a bank job, which I did for 7 or 8 weeks. Then I went overseas to see my grandchildren. Then when I came back, I got a new job. And then just before I started the new job, I had a I had a SCAD, which is a spontaneous cardiac arterial dissection. It sounds really impressive, but basically one of my little vessels on my heart, one of the arteries on my heart, at the bottom of it just burst open a bit. It mimics a heart attack, and yes, it was quite scary at the time, but I had no symptoms the next day. But basically I had to take a month off, and then because of the holiday season, the orientation doesn't start till the 12th of January, which isn't too far away now, seeing as I've been waiting since I came back in the beginning of November. I was supposed to do some shifts, but I didn't feel very well, and then they cancelled the rest of my shifts. So anyway, it's a new year, new start, and I just wanted to come on and close up December, close up 2026, and then let's start afresh. So what I will do is I will zoom a little bit in on the camera when I'm editing, but basically my rent has come in this month. I also got some money from my son, and Microsoft gave me a little refund. My bills have come out. My interest on my mortgage has gone up because I've spent most of the difference. And then also the rates have come out to 810 because I did have them set up to pay, thought I'd paid them, hadn't paid them, and then I got a $75, which is about 40 quid fine. So it's a good job I got the extra $50 in, helped with that. Anyway, so my incoming for December was $3,096.63, which left me with all those bills paid at $254.42. Now I do like to say a public thank you to my son, who did put some money in my account. It was getting quite stressful, and I'm getting quite close to not having any money left. So that came in really useful. And as you can see, the $1,000 he gave me has come in really handy to pay those rates. And I'm hoping that once I start work, I'll get paid on the 27th of January, which means I shall be able to pay my next lot of rates in New Zealand. The mortgage is only covered by the rent. Everything else I need to pay for from an English earnings. So anyway, so we finished the year in an okay position in New Zealand. It's not great, but it is what it is. Then in my English money, I had 447 left over in my bank account. I added what looks like 112.13, and that gave me £560 for the month. I then divided it up because it wasn't a wage, and I did £200 of spending, but most weeks I put £20, so 80 of that's gone back into my savings. My birthday money has been used, has been reinvested back into my savings, and challenges was 15, but I was able to add £20 a week extra to that from my purse. I paid nothing towards my rates, my insurance, my flights home, my emergency fund, although I did put a little bit in there from my purse, leftovers. Christmas was completely overspent because I sent things home to New Zealand. and my savings didn't cover it, but that's been taken out and put back into my bank what was there. I've saved nothing for contact lenses, and I've got another month and a half left, so hopefully I can boost that up. Dentist, I've managed to find an NHS dentist, so I can go and see a dentist now for a checkup, and it'll cost me 20 quid instead of 200. My registrations, one is due now in January, so I'll do that with my $254 left for New Zealand, and then my English registration's due in May, so I'll do that. Hopefully I'll have enough saved. Clothes got nothing this month because I'd already invested money before Christmas to buy things from charity shopping to go to work, but I didn't need any clothes. I did buy some socks, but I did that out of my spending money. Beauty I've been saving hard for, and I did get a voucher at Christmas, and so I've got enough money now to get my hair done in the new year, which will be lovely. And crafts didn't get much, and I did have a little bit in there that got put back into the bank because I spent it on my mum. I then paid my mum, and then I had these unbudgeted spends, which were mainly postage and food and drink and things that, yeah, excuse me. So I had £48 and 86 pence unbudgeted, but I still came in at £131 and 25 pence underspent. So that was really good. So we've got a little bit of money to carry over, even though these dollars don't really carry over because they sit in my revolving credit mortgage. So as you can see in red, well, you can't probably see it in red, but that was me starting work. Then I had a SCAD. My rates went out again, didn't realise. I didn't go back to work, but I have put start gym on the 5th of January, which is tomorrow. Go to the gym, start the gym, start my cardiac rehab program. And I'm hoping to go swimming a couple of times a week. And then start work on the 12th. And I'm hoping so. It said it's going to snow that day. But if it does and I can't get to my orientation, I'm going to rock up at work. I am not going to say I'm going to wait. It's not my problem if it snows. And then I did sell some gold rings for £330, which is going into my January budget. So that's me closed up for December. This is the Budgeting with Ira deluxe version of his budget book. I have loved it. I've gone to a different one this year, but I may go back to this one when I go back to New Zealand because it's smaller and easier to take on an aeroplane. And but yes, if you haven't used Budget with Ira's binders, he does a downloadable version of this, a softback version of this, and this hardback one, which was bought for me last Christmas by my mum. So there is one for every budget, and I've absolutely loved it. So thank you, Ira. And I have bought some things through the year, so I've got 5 stickers there. I know this was a freebie, so 4 stickers. I've done 4 other orders. But yes, he is going to be changing it, I think, for next year, but for now. And these little things are what I've done in Japan with my grandchildren. So we're saying goodbye, 2025. We don't want to see you again. And hello, 2026. Now this is the Rainbow Plan Budgets. Rainbow Budgeting Plans binder. I thought I'd go with this because I love the idea of colour. I have introduced this with my different bits and bobs. Where is it? Over here. My different colours. If you can see different colours. This I wrote out in black. So this is all my New Zealand bills. And so they're represented in the monthlies, and then these are yearly bills. So we've put in here, and what I'm going to do is this is a bit bigger income box. So I'm going to put my English income at the top and then my New Zealand income at the bottom. So in my bank account, I've rolled over with 131.25. So we'll see what that is at the end. My gold rings, I spent some of the money on port, which I've been loving. Oh, and I've still got some left. Not much, but some left. I have one or two little glasses every night. Yes, so once I go to the gym, I'm going to stop that probably. And my wages, I don't know what they're going to be, but they'll go in there. So that will be the box for my English money. And then in here, my rent from New Zealand and my leftovers from my New Zealand account are here. These are my New Zealand bills. My storage locker is going up to $280 a month from the 30th of January. So this is January's one, and then in February it'll go to $280. So that's $30 a month, which is $360 a year. That is so much money. Yeah, my phone has gone up from $9.95 a month to $11.25 a month. And my interest has gone over the 90, but I'm hoping it will come down a bit now that I'm hopefully working. And then this side I've put my English money spend. So I've got Netflix at $5.99. Mum and I have absolutely loved watching Netflix. We've watched a movie every night for the last month, and we've watched a few other things, and I've caught up with some episodes of New Amsterdam, if anybody's watched that. Oh my goodness, I'm still in awe of how they finished that series. If you haven't seen it, watch it, it's amazing. And the COVID coverage is really sensitively done. And then the last episode is not what you'd expect, and I'm still left in awe. I caught up with something else and I can't remember what. So obviously the New Amsterdam was the one that was really cool. I've watched a couple of movies too. And Mum and I have done the Knives Out trilogy. And I will say the glass of onion, I think it's called Glass Onions, Knives Out, was my favourite. It was so well done. Whereas the other two were okay, but the one, yeah, it was just, yeah, I just didn't, I'm normally quite good at sort of guessing bits and pieces, but it just floored me how it was done. It was amazing. In here, I need to decide what my different envelopes and things will be, and I haven't done that yet because I don't have any money yet. I have reinvested my birthday money and my Christmas money across to some games. And then over here I've got bonus bonds as variable savings. This month I can't afford to get them, but I'm hoping I might be able to get maybe £50 worth. So that's the budget for now. Okay, in my purse, as I said, I'm usually got money left over from my purse. I've got 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 50. Let's look at what we've got for this month. Now, I know that I filled my envelopes with you, and I said to you I better write down what they're all for. And because I might forget and I've forgotten where I wrote it down. So that's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. £80 coming into the budget. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is going into my purse. And what I'm going to do is exchange. If I got 2 5s anywhere. I put lots of 5s back to the bank. I did all my, yeah, I don't think I have. Okay. 10, 15, 20. I actually had a £5 note in my purse yesterday and I spent it, and I should have spent the coins. So I'm going to put this 50 in here, and I'm actually going to leave the coins. And I'm actually going to just do the playing, and this 30 is going to go back into next week because this is a long video, but also I want to go back over the video, write it down in my book and allocate that to where it needs to go. So a bit more for next week. Okay, so Pixel Perfect is going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. £11. And Mum's tweezers should be here somewhere. There they are. Right at the bottom. Something came out. Oh, plastic bag. Okay. So as usual, I've forgotten to ask everyone how they are. Hope you've had a great New Year. Mine was a quiet one, going to bed. I'm wondering if I do a couple of these sixes. 2, 4, 6. So let's do 1 6. So that's in the pink. And I've enjoyed watching everyone's goals. I've been watching quite a few YouTubes. I've been watching, yeah, quite a few YouTubes. So we've got 5 left. So 2, 4, 6, 5. Right, okay. I've been watching everybody's goals, watching everybody putting things in their binders. I watched the Rockin' Witch yesterday. Her binders are looking amazing. And she's got some of the new challenges in that she put in the advent box. And watching Madeline Budgets. She's paid her mortgage off last year, which was at the end of the year, which was amazing. And she's doing lots of small challenges. Right, this will go in here. So far in here we've got 34, 6, 8, 10. That's 42, 4, 5, 45 in there. Brilliant. We've got 50 pence, which is the new one of these, the new penny tin. So I've still got my money box, and I need to choose. I'm going to do orange. Yeah. So 50 pence. 50. I'm going to colour it in. 50p. And that is now started. So this is for 2026. And bonus square of 205. So what does this save? £667.95p. That will be really handy. So that's that one started. We'll pop that back. Now we've got 20 and I've got no change. So what I'm going to do is go back here, get 2 10s, put that 20 back in. The 10s are what I was paid for, and when I sold my rings. So I went and had my engagement ring valued, and I can get very little for it. So it was a $5,000 ring, and I can barely get £1,000 for it. I was very upset about that, but it's not meant to be sold at the moment. So we're going to do the rock, paper, scissors. I haven't done this for ages. No. Right, we've got a new system. So these are all the dice in this one. And in this cat, we have all the pretty ones. So we've got the coloured dice for the games that I'm going to do. The halos and horns. And then in this one, we've got all the different dice. So this goes with the halo and horns. There's a few little ones. Sorry, I've gone a bit funny. I think it's mentioning the ring. I'm going to let that go to the universe and focus on 2026. And rock, paper, scissors. What are we going to get? We are going to get 5. And we don't have a 5 anywhere in my binders. Oh, hang on. So I did put some money aside, rollover money. So where did it go? It went into the yearly challenge. So, yes. So these are the yearly challenges. This is the money I've rolled over. I'll do the challenges in the next video. So we've got 5. Do you want to go again? Let's do it again. Oh, 15. Okay. Oh, so we do it again. So in here we have 30, 80, 95, nearly £100 in there. And what I think is once I start with, we believe it. Now we've only got 5 here, so if we do this, it's risky. So let's do Pond Life, because the maximum we can pay on that is 5. And in here we have 51. Okay, so see what we get. A 6. Oh, I owe it. I owe it £1. Oh yeah, it does go. It's a 6-sided dice. Duh. That's so silly. So I need to get my, I've been doing orange and pink. See, I'm using my pencil case. They do look very similar, don't they? Yes, I think they do, in this light anyway. So 6. Oh, that's our first 6. That's why probably I think it only goes to 5, because I haven't had a 6 before. So that's the end of this video. And I'm going to do a couple of more videos now to do throughout the week. I'll be back next week with my weekly budgets and my leftover from my wallet. And yeah, so happy new year. 2026 is going to be a good year, we've decided, and we're leaving 2025 behind. And I look forward to seeing you on my channel, Momiji Savings Studio, and bye for now.